Hi everyone. Agatha is hanging out with me. Yes, she is. A little wild girl. A little snorty, wheezy, sneezy wild girl with allergies. She's kind of old. Aren't we all? So anyway, welcome. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this channel. Thank you for spending your morning, noon, afternoon, night, whatever time you watch. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you so much. It is so true. We have perfect souls. We all have perfect souls. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes things happen. But you know what? Very drawn to this. I love this mug so much. And it has a big heart on it with constellations in it. The overarching dominant message. Come here, little bitty girl. Oh, there you go. Well, all right. I think she's getting down. There you go. Thank you for being patient. The dominant energy for not just the collective, but for everyone, for every part of humanity, whatever, it doesn't matter if you're human or cat, dog, whatever. I do believe across galaxies or whatever universe, there is no greater power than the power of love. True, genuine, heartfelt, compassionate love. And here she comes again. And so I'm not sure where that's going to take us today, but I certainly hope that you are all going to be gentle with yourselves, gentle with each other, and if you need to stop and rest, please do so. If you feel like forging ahead and climbing a mountain, you go right ahead. It's whatever you are called to do, but that comes from a place of something that you love doing or people you love being around. That is going to be very important. And yes, if any of you notice, she has a collapsed tear duct, but the surgery to replace it or to fix it, it doesn't hurt her. It just makes her eye look really weepy. But the actually more than one vet said that it would be more traumatic to have the surgery, and then it would probably just happen again. She was born very sick, and so she is all over the place now. So she is perfectly fine. Okay. She's my little cartoon character. She runs so fast. It's like the cartoon character where the wheels are spinning in the back, and it's a little, yeah. She looks like she's spinning sometimes. She runs so fast. So anyway, all right, let's get to it. All right, I am an energy reader, but I am going to use tarot and oracle decks for messages today. Well, that's so good, and it tastes even better in my heart mug. All right, I'm going to get a message from the Priestess of Light Oracle. Okay. And that's the back. Pretty cool. All right. What does the Priestess of Light Oracle have to say to the collective today? Please remember this is a general reading. Please remember that it cannot resonate with everyone, although I think that first message about coming from a place of love, and that doesn't have to mean being a doormat, that doesn't mean being walked on, that doesn't mean anything like that. You can still stand in your strength and use your voice and get out and do what you need to do. That one. But it also means that you go out of your way to do what makes your heart sing, makes you sing that song of peace and love. And I'm just seeing a white dove right now. So I think it's going to be peace or an olive branch extended. Yeah, okay, so that's that's a message. Ooh, right across the forehead. Wow, I got a big, kind of feeling. So someone is going to get a peace offering pretty soon. Yeah, the olive branch and the dove of peace. Can you tell me a little bit more about that, please, Spirit? It's coming in when you least expect it. Man, that's been the theme of several days of readings. I don't know how long-lived it's going to be. Someone may go right back to their old ways, but for at least that glimmer of a moment, someone's going to realize, wow, okay. And this one, okay. Yeah, so someone's going to admit that they've not been fair. Okay, so hey, take what you can get while you can get it, I guess. All right, so from the Priestess of Light Oracle, the first card, abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. Now, when I think of abundance, I think of in all areas and in all possible ways. There is, of course, abundance that most people think of, and of course can also mean finances or wealth. And everybody has their own opinion of what that means. It could just mean you got all your bills covered and enough for a pizza, left over. So, hey, abundance carries a lot of different forms. Paying off your car could be abundant, or it could be having so much money you don't know what to do with it, so you can give to a lot of charities. Whatever is abundant for you in terms of finances. However, this is also an abundance and a wealth of emotional wellness, of attraction. I'm hearing the word attraction. So someone is very attracted possibly to you, or you have become very attractive because you are very grounded and settled in who you are and know your worth. Those are attractive qualities. It may or may not have anything to do with what you look like. So then there's also abundance of emotion, just this notion of love still coming up, of gratitude, an abundance of gratitude. That's huge. What a gift that would be. So that's coming, or that's the dominant vibe and the message for right now, for today. The next one, angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support. And look at that. Rays of light coming out of the palms and those angelic wings in the background. That makes my heart sing. That is beautiful. So when in doubt, call on assistance. Get assistance in everything you do. Ask them to intervene, walk ahead of you, and clear the path in all ways. I ask that right now, all of you, if you are so inclined, please ask the same thing. I call for angelic assistance. Please walk ahead of me, behind me, and around me. Please encircle me. Please walk ahead of me and clear the path of any obstacles. Free the hearts and minds of all those that I come into contact with to be in their best selves, their higher selves, and help us to come to a place of peace and understanding and wellness. Thank you. All right. Well, that just rolled off. And then the last one, sensuality, feminine wisdom and passion. And male or female, maybe that's getting in touch with your more feminine qualities, like being expressive, expressing how you feel. Just that warm, nurturing sensuality that can be, frankly, pretty hot. So this is again an emotional sensuality, okay? All of it comes back to that. All right, thank you for that. Any other messages? Ooh, my ear is doing that thing. When they want me to just keep on going because there's a lot coming in. They want me to go straight to tarot, and they want me to go to the pocket light seers. Okay, so apparently they've got some messages that just can't wait. So let's see what I'm curious now. Mother, Father, God, guardians, spirit guides, protectors, all that is right and holy. Come into this reading. Come into this space. What is the message you have for the collective? Let the divine presence of all that is be with us now. Encircle us in light. Heal us. Make us whole. Guide everyone watching this to be in their best selves and their highest selves. Highest self. What is the message for the collective, please? What is the message to the spirit guides and guardians, angelic beings? What is the message? What are the messages for the collective you have at this time? What are the messages you have for the collective at this time? What are the messages you have for the collective at this time? Okay. One more time. Go through one more time. Oh, it's already a lot. What are the messages you have for the collective at this time? Holy moly. They're saying take the one on the bottom. Take two. All right. Now, don't even know, haven't even looked. All right, let me get these spread out a little bit because I got to figure. I don't even know what happened here, what came when. So, I got to figure this out. All right. Ooh, I'm getting breathless. A little lightheaded. Something big is about to happen. Something big. Some big news is coming in. Something big. Woo! I don't know what it is, but man, I'm all like a flutter. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna put these out. They're not in a row, but they're kind of the way they came out in clumps and in sections. So I'm just gonna do this and see what Spirit wants me to know and what they want me to say. Okay. Oh, those two from the bottom. Interesting. That's really interesting. I think that ties it up nicely. Okay. And I actually want... Okay. Wow. All right. There's a whole lot going on here. Does this have to do with the fluttery feeling that I'm having right now? This heightened sense of awareness? Yes. Please continue. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put my glasses on and not poke myself in the eye. All right. The Emperor. Strength. I'm going to do this really, really quickly. Then they want me to come up here. 5 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Okay, now they're saying come back down here. 7 of Swords. I know this is the weirdest way to do this ever. Temperance. And then back up here. 5 of Swords. The Wheel. Ace of Wands. And then Queen of Swords. 9 of Cups. The Chariot. They want this smack in the middle. So the Chariot coming in fast and furiously. And that's what I feel. I feel rushed, like I have to hurry because it's coming in fast. Queen of Wands. The Moon. The Lovers. 2 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Star. That's where it would have ended, but they said take the 2 on the bottom. 3 of Swords and Justice. So I'm going to start with the end. I'm going to start with that because here's what I actually got as soon as I looked at them when I flipped them over because I didn't know what they were. Justice is coming. The heartbreak is over. New beginnings are blossoming, and this will no longer be part. It's been a part of your history. This has been a part of your history. This is a part of your immediate present and future. So the heartbreak is over and justice is coming in. The scales are going to be balanced. You are coming into a balanced place of wisdom and justice. And I just heard happy endings for all. So that's nice. All right, Spirit, take over, because this is a whole lot and it's in a weird order. You are coming into your own. The work's been done. You've laid the... They're showing me like when a driveway or a sidewalk or something is poured. It's like it's cleared, it's leveled, there's gravel, then there's concrete, then there's the either concrete or pavement, and then it's smooth, and it has to set. There are all these layers involved in the finished product. So you've been going through growth and layers to reach your finished evolutionary state and progress. This has not gone unseen, and they're just giving me information. They're telling me what to say, so I'm just like trying to keep up. Your work has not been ignored. Your work has not gone unnoticed. It's just happening and unfolding in the way it needs to. Trust that this will happen the way it needs to. It may not be the way you expect, but it will be the right and proper outcome. And you are going to be very happy about it in the end. All right, so what is this about? Someone's going to come in with an apology so they can move on with their lives. Male or female, I'm not going to get a gender on this because it's just the energy of it. But someone is going to come in with an apology, and it's more so the apology is for that person, not necessarily for whomever in the collective this resonates with, because they need to move on and they want to accomplish things and do whatever. So the apology is more for them. That still sounds a little selfish, but for whatever reason, okay, good. At least there's some kind of peace made. But growth. I keep hearing the word growth. Growth, understanding, seeing who you are, your potential for even more growth, and there is going to be blessings in disguise that come your way. Y'all are just talking in circles. Can you be a little more specific, please? Be patient. They're saying be patient. They don't want to spoil the ending or the surprise. Okay. There's going to be a tumultuous upheaval anywhere from a few hours to a few days. But then, so it's going to be really short-lived, whatever this is. But then everything is going to, it's almost like the first half is all about this question. It's like a big question mark. What is happening here? What is going on? What am I doing? Where is this going? I don't know what to expect. I'm confused, is what it feels like. And then that doesn't even include the person who's coming in with an apology. That's just sort of a little side. Oh yeah, thanks. Got stuff going on. Bye. So it's like, okay, good. You're taking care of yourself yet again. Good for you. Blessings and peace. Go on. And let them go. Great. Helps bring closure to everybody. But that's not even the bulk of this. There's also this place of almost like a feeling of hyperventilating. It's just the weirdest feeling. However, they're directing me right here. When all this happens, it's signaling the closing of one door and the beginning of another. They're also saying, be aware. And it's like, it kind of feels like a cop-out, but they're saying it really isn't, because you'll know. So for some of you out there who are highly intuitive, highly psychic, you probably are practitioners in your own right already, and have been for a long time. But this could be an energetic apology as much as anything. You're going to feel things shift and change, and you'll just know, okay, this person was ready to move on, and they finally did. So that's great, because it's not someone in your life currently. Because you are ready and willing to jump into that brilliant light of love. Love of your life, love of work, love of your companion, love of your children, love of your life in general. You are ready to finally say, I'm making the decision to jump into my wellness, and I have the abundance of everything I need around me and in me. And that's when someone shows up. I feel like this is a person. Fast. Someone is charging in quickly. I mean quickly. Quickly. Like, don't blink, because all of a sudden it's going to be right in front of you. Or it's like there's this sense of the galloping and the dust rolling off the trail and whatever, because those horses are moving fast, okay? And something is going to be, wasn't this the reading? Yeah. This was the reading yesterday, or day before, or, well, I don't know. It was Friday or Saturday. But, yeah, Saturday, yeah. Well, anyway, something about a piece of information being exposed. These run together. All right, so when this person comes in, yeah, Wednesday I thought it was Friday. No kidding. I really did. So that's why I have digital and hard copy calendars all over the place. All right. This also goes back to, this feels like a person coming in that's going to expose a truth, okay? Passion revealed and no longer waiting around. And I say revealed because that's what I'm hearing. And all of a sudden I just feel calmer. Agatha's just having a ball right now. She loves those little scrunchy toys. And Maggie over here is just snoozing away. All right. You are going to get a download about this, because this is what I'm hearing. You're going to get a download that this is coming in like right before it happens. But you're not going to know what it's about. You just are going to know there are big changes coming in. But it's going to be something that makes you very happy, and it's going to be something that was divinely orchestrated. I know this wasn't super specific, but I'm hearing that I need to leave this alone and not say anymore. Sometimes we need to let the mystery unfold. I'm a big proponent of that. Sometimes we need to let Spirit take over so that we don't ruin things. Seriously. No, not that one. They want to go here. And then there. No, they want to go here. All right, so let's do a little bit more here, because I'm confused. I'm a little confused about this whole business here. We're going to use the Pulp Tarot, and I am a little confused about this whole reading. All right. The only thing that is not confusing about it is that it's time for every single one of us to start loving our lives and loving ourselves the way, and caring for ourselves the way we do others, or the way that, you know, and some people don't even know how to do that. So, but a lot of people, it's just, I think most of the problems come from they don't like who they are. Some of the most arrogant people actually are covering up for insecurities. Some of them really are just kind of spoiled, rotten brats, but, you know, people who, you know, never heard the word no. I'm sure you've got a few peers like that you know. This card jumped out while I was talking, or rambling rather. This goes back to what I'm talking about. This is someone who's always had to fight to defend themselves, always had to put up boundaries to the point that they don't know how to take them down. Always up for the fight, always ready for the fight, because that's all they've known. Sometimes it's okay to allow yourself to be the Queen of Cups and not expect a fight, but to love yourself so much that you just know. It's almost like a form of a living affirmation that you know you deserve to be loved to the point that you deserve wellness, that you deserve to be happy, that you deserve, because you have a kind, generous, and giving heart, that you deserve to be happy and to have some peace in your life. And so it's not deserving as in, oh, it's so far away over there, I can't reach it. But expect it to be with you and around you, and wear it like a piece of clothing. All right, wear it like a piece of clothing with just the understanding and the joy of, well, I can't wait to see what happens next because I know it's going to be good. And get your guardians and your guides involved. Get them to walk ahead of you and take care of any problems that could arise, and to direct all of your words, thoughts, and deeds. I have said that many times. Guardians and guides, my higher self, please direct all my words, thoughts, and deeds for the highest good and the best of all. And while I was talking about that, the Knight of Wands came up. Again, this is a fiery, fast action card, okay? Whatever's coming in is coming in quickly. Start working on those affirmations. And they're showing me a bathroom mirror, so that's my cue about that whole little speech about look in the mirror, face yourself and look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself. If you can't look in the mirror and say, I love you, I am proud of you, I am happy and I am grateful, I am who I am, and everything I've lived through has made me a better person and a stronger person, because now I understand. People who have led such a charmed life that they've never had any adversity, they're kind of limited because they don't have the background, or they don't have empathy. A lack of empathy, now that doesn't mean we got to be suffering forever. No thank you. Done, finished, boom, no more of that. But you have empathy. You understand what it's like to grieve, or to not have, or to suffer, or to be ridiculed or bullied or whatever. If that's currently happening, call authorities, get to a safe place, get help, please, please. I am begging you, and I don't beg. I can promise you that, but I am right now. If you are in a difficult place, call the authorities and get help. But if you've overcome all of that, look in the mirror and say everything that I said earlier. And the more you say it, you'll start to believe it. All right, so let's not do the mega read with a million cards, please, Spirit. How about we get, because I know you got a message for us still. What is the message you have for the collective? Oh, and they said it doesn't have to be really specific, because the main message is that when you learn to love yourself, everything you want falls into place, and everything comes to you in its own way, in its own time. Okay. All right, one card definitely flipped out. Two were sticking out in weird ways, so that's why I took them. One more. I think there's one more. One more? Is there one more, please? Is there one more card, please? Yep. Okay. Well, alrighty. There we go. Oh, and on the bottom, the star. I was in the last reading, and happy day. All right, this one came out first, then this one, then this one, then this one. Okay, so we got 4 cards here. First one, the 3 of Wands. So, and Spirit, please give me the words. This is about you watching and waiting to see what happens, but it's also about someone on the other side of this, the other part of the equation. They are watching, I keep hearing like with bated breath, to see what is going, how to unfold and what to do. Someone is planning to make a move. And I don't mean like a literal physical move in this instance. I mean like, it's almost like someone's playing a game of chess and they're trying to decide when to make their next strategic statement or move. Which leads us to the Knight of Pentacles. This has been coming up a lot. Kind of methodical, doesn't rush, which would make sense with that whole strategic chess move mentality. It's almost like wanting to get everything lined up. You know that old phrase, getting your ducks in a row? It's almost like this knight wants to get everything lined up and in order and click off boxes and be very certain. Well, I think one way or the other, there is going to be change. I'm sorry, I'm chewing on my lip again. I gotta stop. There, I'm gonna drink coffee. Okay. Death card. Not a literal death. In this instance, it is change. And I think it's going to be change before this person is necessarily ready for it. They want me to pose the question, are you ready? Whomever this is for, are you ready for the change that's coming? Because it's going to send your life in a totally different trajectory. It's going to send your life in a whole new direction. And it could lead to a lot of, like that first card, of abundance. And I don't mean financially abundant. I mean, sure, that's always possible, but I feel like it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be abundance in terms of living life fully and living the adventure, you know? Or do you want to take the safe road and walk away from things? One way or the other, change is coming. It feels like change where you're either going to be alone or with someone. And I'm not sure who's making that call. It's like I can feel two different scenarios where it happens both ways. I feel like there is the potential for someone to get cold feet, but then I also get the potential that it's just ride the wave, ride the current, let things happen the way they are going to happen, and then divine timing will take care of it all. So I guess the message then would be, it's not a race. Even though that chariot in the last one was like, boom, it's coming in, it's still coming in when it needs to come in. Don't worry about the when, why, or how. These kind of readings are difficult for me because it just feels like it's all over the place. But yet it feels grounded, like it makes sense. It feels like the chess game. Like if you make your move too quickly without truly evaluating the board, you could lose the whole match. But if you just take a deep breath and look at the board and look at the pieces and decide, what will my next move be good for me or not? Now those were the first three. This was the last one that came out when I got get one more card. And I think I know why. Because there's too much thinking going on in these first three. I think both people involved in this are so way up in their heads. They're like just overthinking. Big flipping time. Big time way overthinking. So Spirit's like, we got this for you. Don't worry about it. The Three of Cups. This is not an affair or someone else stepping in or someone stepping out. This is a Three of Cups, like the fates. The three fates in Greek mythology, drinking from a cup of love, but also from a cup of knowing. And they look like they've got a secret and they know the answer, but they're just not telling right now. So, allow divine timing to be part of things, but understand that you are being watched divinely. I know that sounded creepy. It isn't. It's your guides, it's your guardians, it's the, if you want to call it, the fates. And they are trying to shift the chessboard for the best outcome. Because sometimes as humans we're stupid. Just putting that out there. Sometimes as humans we're really stupid. And we don't do what's in our best and highest good because we get so caught up in our own heads and freaked out about stuff. All right, this has turned into something really long. That, I don't even know how it became this long because it feels like I just started. So I am going to have to watch this to figure out what I said. I hope it makes sense. Huh. Okay, well, there you go. When in doubt, have a cup of coffee. When in doubt, just remember to come from a place of peace and love within. And make sure the most important thing is to fall in love with yourself and your own life, because that's when you have the most to share and you are open to receive the best that others have to give. Okay, I don't know why this feels so incredibly important, but it does. It really does. Okay? All right. Do what feels right and do what feels good. Bottom line. All right, I am sending love to you all. Thank you for being here. And I guess Agatha decided she was sleepy again. I don't know. All right, so take care, and I will see you later. Bye.